All right, I thought that was a great win for us. Really good game. I thought both teams played really hard, competed well. Plays made on both sides of the ball from both teams. I thought defensively we had a terrific focus to stop and Telfort. He's one of the best players in the league. To hold him to 5 points, 7 shots, 2 turnovers, just a terrific job. Chris Mullins and Mateus Case were the guys on him the most, but we switched some guys with screens, and it was a collective effort to stop him. The other big focus was Doherty, and she obviously got in a little foul trouble in the first half, towards the end of the first half. But again, a collective effort on him. Noah Collier was switched on to him late in the game, which I think really helped us and got the job done there. So really pleased with that end of the floor. I thought offensively we played with a pretty good flow and rhythm tonight. I thought we missed a lot of shots around the rim that we're going to need to be able to make as we move forward. A couple of big free throws down the stretch for us, and it was enough. So really pleased with the effort, and a ton of credit to Northeastern. It's just a really tough physical game.
Interesting at the end when you guys started to pull, got that 7-point lead with Chris doing a lot, and he had to come out with a 4th foul. They came back, and then he came back out and took control of the game again. Can you talk about his influence in this game, especially in that final stretch?
Yeah, and it's funny because every time we initially talk about him, we always think about the defensive end, and what he did today was exactly that in terms of his defensive performance. But he was really good for us offensively tonight, going in and hitting the paint. And the way that Northeastern guards you is they try to make you play kind of 2-on-2 in the ball screens. They don't give a lot of help on the perimeter. He was able to get in the paint. He made a couple of tough shots, found Ben in particular a few times, just made some really big plays, and that's what they force you to do, and he was able to step up and make those plays for us when we needed him to.
Along those lines, it's been a little bit of a struggle of late game execution. I know through the summer there were a couple of games that were within reach that kind of fell out of reach because of that. Got a little bit closer towards the end, like you said, when Chris was out. But what kind of confidence does that give you to kind of be able to get through that and come out on the other side of the win?
Yeah, I think it gives a lot of confidence. As you mentioned, we've been there in a lot of these games, and then the last 4 or 5 minutes we've struggled in some of them more than we would have liked to, obviously. We took a timeout with about 5 minutes left, and just kind of told our guys, hey, let's just play the way that we've been practicing and what's gotten us to this point. And I think that the guys did a great job of responding to that and just settling in. And our next couple of plays were just us executing the stuff that we do. And then we had a couple of times that we got to the line and made them, which was really big for us.
Sort of a very indicative stat here, I think, is you out-rebound them on the offensive end, -5 overall, but offensively, no, I'm sorry, they were +1, but still, it's pretty close. And then you have 7 fewer turnovers than they did. Is that pretty indicative, do you feel, on how this game went for you?
It's a huge part of it. We talk all the time about the possession game, and what we talk about for us, it's our offensive rebounds relative to our turnovers, and we were 9 offensive rebounds with 10 turnovers, so that puts us at a -1. But they were 10 offensive rebounds to 17 turnovers, which puts them at a -7. And so obviously overall we're plus in that department. It's a huge part of the game, I think, is how, who can get the most possessions. Obviously then you got to be able to capitalize and have quality possessions. But if you can start the game off where you're going to have 6 or 7 more possessions than the other team, you're going to put yourself in a good spot.
It seemed at times, kind of in the middle 20 minutes of the game, that you guys were kind of pushing the pace a little bit more than what you've maybe seen so far this year. Is that kind of something that you saw in Northeastern, or a focus that you had, or just kind of flow the game?
A little more us. We talked after we got going a little bit in transition against Drexel and got some good stuff against them, and we wanted to move that forward a little bit. What we did a better job of tonight was just getting into offense when they did score, and I think that's been one of the areas that we've just haven't flowed into it like we wanted to. Coach Howland does our offensive stuff and has all kinds of great things for us. Came in with a couple of really good ideas to just try to simplify it and just help us flow into it. So we worked on that last couple of days. Thought the guys did a really good job with that tonight.
Also did a really good job of attacking the rim.
Huge. Yeah, it's a huge emphasis. Again, the way they play it is you can get the ball to the rim, and then they're pretty good down there defensively. We missed a lot of shots around there, but we did get ourselves to the foul line a ton, and we were able to finish enough. But yeah, the way that they play it, you can get that ball around the rim, and then it's a matter of can you finish over their length and athleticism. And like I said, we were able to get that done tonight.
Another on the offensive end, seemed like you guys went to a lot of ISOs with Noah specifically, a little bit with Ben as well, but whenever you guys needed a bucket, I mean, at the end of the first half, a couple of times down the stretch, how did you see Noah out there, obviously, with a couple of big buckets for you guys?
Yeah, it was great to see him out there, that's for sure. Yeah, he can impact the game in so many ways. Obviously, he's an elite rebounder. He's really starting to find his way offensively. He comes in and works so hard to get better. He works with Coach Boatner all the time, and it's really showing. We just felt like he had good matchups tonight, and it didn't really matter what the matchup was. We just felt like he could take advantage of it. Again, Coach Howland, especially at the end of the half, had a play drawn up for him, got the ball to him in a great spot, put our other guys in space to give him some room. So it was just, it was great to see him back out there, and was really pleased with how he played, and I'll give a lot of credit to our medical team for helping him get back safely, and have him ready to go today, and to be able to play as many minutes as he did. It's a big credit to them.